Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Entrepreneur's Evolution. Today, we're talking about smart mindset, and I'm here today with the fabulous ladies from Australia, my two favorite ladies from Australia, actually, Miss Holly Smith and Miss Rena Strill. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Absolutely. For whoever is watching, let us know where are you watching from because we just are so curious. Which countries do we touch with this show? So smart mindsets. I know for a fact you, Rena, practice a lot of tools to create that smart mindset. What would you say is your number one tool that helps you the most?
Well, Tisha, I'd have to say meditation plays a very important part because for me, emotional intelligence is really important, and having a grasp of my awareness and being able to make informed decisions is so important. So meditation, sleep, and also, the omega-3s is really important, the balance that I have, because I'm not able to eat, 2 or 3 kilos of wild caught fish a week. I don't really enjoy it that much. So I really do need to substitute it. And I do that really well. But, I'd have to say meditation is just so, so important because the type of meditation I do, a lot of our minds, there's so much chatter going on. So if you can imagine, our minds are like at the top of the ocean where it's stormy and it's unpredictable. But what I do is I've learned through the meditation I do to take my mind to the bottom of the ocean where I actually transcend. And, it's so beautiful and calm on the seabed. And it's a deeper form of sleep.
Yeah.
And it's been so beneficial. My beautiful mother introduced me to meditation. And there are different types of meditation out there, so do your research, everyone. But meditation has been so instrumental in getting me to where I really have to be, and it's about my consciousness and my inner being, and it brings me all together. So I have a holistic approach to life, and I just find I'm so much more grounded. Someone famous once said, if you're strong and you're happy and you're stable, then you can actually give strength and happiness and stability to others around you. And I think that's really compelling.
That was good.
That's wonderful. We have someone saying, Alpha, saying meditation helps us to create that clarity in our lives. And I think that's so true. And I love how you said it's taking you to the bottom of the ocean. That must be so relaxing. So I do meditate myself from time to time, not as often as I should. But what helps me have that smart mindset is to really have a routine in the things that I do, really know what I'm doing and how I'm spending my time, and really be clear about my schedule too. And that for me really creates the smart mindset in the sense that I know how I going to achieve my goals and what do I need to do to accomplish that. And I know you, Holly, you are well known for helping busy entrepreneurs achieving their goals and also their health goals fitness wise. So could you tell us what's your number one tool to help you get a smart mindset?
Yeah, good question. And I think routine, you've hit the nail on the head there. And I think meditation. So that I guess both of them you need for a smart mindset, but I guess I do mine in different ways. So my meditation is I don't just sit down and meditate. Well, everyone's got their different own types of meditation of how they do it. My meditation is where all my ideas come, where I'm able to have clarity and to just my mind to just get into, I don't know what that is, it alpha state? No, that's when you're sleeping. I don't know. That state of mind where you're not really thinking, but you're so in the present and you're able to come up with good ideas. You're able to come up with solutions because you're not overwhelmed by everything else. And that's walking with no music in, just listening to nothing, like just birds and nature. And if you can go for a walk for like even just 20 minutes in your lunch break and just think, and just be in the present moment, you just come up with so many new ideas, and that gives you clarity. So that's one way, I guess. That's my form of meditation. And I guess the biggest thing for a smart mindset would be to set your mornings up, and to find what works for you and your body type and the way you think, because like you got to find out, number one, for you to, if you're not a morning person, your body is designed, and you specifically know you're a night person, you work better at night, maybe be like at 9 o'clock at night, you're the most creative, then there's no point you waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning and doing your most creative work. If you're a morning person and you know you get the most, your best work done from 4:30 till 9 a.m., then you need to actually use that time wisely and wake up and do it. If you work best when you exercise in the morning or at night, you need to actually build it around your lifestyle, number one. And number two, you have to build it around what your body type and what you should know yourself by now that, you work well this time, you work well eating dinner at this time. Like, you just got to be in tune with your body, I think. And routine is very important, that you set the right routine for you, your body type, and your lifestyle, I guess. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yes, so meditation is key. And also creating that smart routine that suits you and your life. And I know, Holly, you are such a morning person. I don't even want to tell people what time you get up, because it's for me that would be such a challenge. But could you tell us a little bit? Yeah. Could you tell us a little bit about your morning routine?
Yeah. So like everyone, like, just because like I wake up 4:30 in the morning. So just because I wake up at 4:30, it doesn't mean that Tisha or Rena needs to wake up 4:30, because that might not be their golden hour. I like to wake up 4:30 because I thrive off early mornings. I love the mornings, but I don't thrive off 8 o'clock at night. If it's 8 o'clock at night, and my body will be like, okay, it's time for bed, Holly. They start getting tired, and I'm like ready for bed. But my morning routine will consist of, it's different actually every day, so it's not the same. I'll wake up 4:30. I'll wake up, like, either have a coffee or a glass of water generally with my coffee, or I'll have like OxyShred, which is like a pre-workout, and I'll either go to a face-to-face client, or I'll do one meeting like from the UK or something, and then I'll get into my most productive work, like what I do, like, or just all sorts of stuff, depending on what I'm doing on my business, what I've got to do that day. I like to do my creative work. I know I'm really creative between probably 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the morning. So if I were to do like, create something or write something for LinkedIn or copy or whatever, I would do that probably in early mornings. And then I know that I am really, like, my body works really well between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock to do cardio. So generally I like to do my cardio in the morning, if that's either a walk or boxing or, some form of cardio. But yeah, look, every single morning is completely different. My days are like very different. They're not like, they're structured, but they're very different every day. Differently structured, if that makes sense. But I'm generally in bed by 8 o'clock at night, and that's my day.
Wow, in bed by 8 o'clock and up at 4:30. For me personally, that would be such a challenge. And I think it's just amazing how you make that work for you. I do have to say, things have changed for me, actually. And it has been ever since we were in lockdown and had the kids at home, being homeschooled here in the Netherlands. And during that time, I was so exhausted, because it's such hard work working and homeschooling your kids. Many parents went through that. And also, since that time, I've also learned from you, Holly, and Adrian, who can be here today, that the golden hours in sleep are between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. And so ever since I started going to bed earlier because of the lockdown situation, I actually maintained that habit and actually changed my routine, because I've learned from you guys how important that is.
That's awesome.
So I have, no. And for me, I just, and now I love it. So it all comes down to creating that routine, but also knowing that sometimes you have to make those changes. If you want your body to perform better, your brain function to perform better, make the necessary changes that work for you. And for me, I love this. I know now I'm getting my golden hours of sleep instead of wasting them on streaming some series or whatnot, I'm now rejuvenating my body during those hours at the best time possible. And I'm feeling really happy about that, feeling more energized. And so, knowing when to change your routine, I think it's also key. But like changing can be a challenge, right?
I think it is. And I guess
Have
you
you
don't really
ever
know.
like changed your routine?
Yeah, and you don't really know, like, I guess, how to change your routine or what you should be doing unless you actually ask someone, or unless someone, like, tells you that your golden hours between 10 p.m. and 1 p.m. Like, no one would ever know that
Yeah,
unless they've been
I
told
didn't
or
know.
they've read something. Like, I didn't know that probably either, like a few years ago. So, I guess unless you kind of, find someone or someone tells you or you read stuff about that kind of thing, you don't really adapt it into your life.
That's so true. And Rena, a question for you. You touched on it a little bit. Something that all three of us take, the balance oil, I think really also contributes to the smart mindset, because your mind, your brain, it's for a big part contains fatty acids, needing those fatty acids to perform at its best. How has it helped you and your smart mindset, Rena?
So, welcome everyone. It's great to see you here. And Scott Ward, yeah, absolutely. Early bird is awesome. As they say, the early bird catches the worm. But just in answer to your question, Tisha, my day is very full on. So, I'm in back to back meetings. I actually wake up at 5 a.m. because I need to support all you beautiful people out there from a social media perspective. So, I like to support you all first before I do my post at 6 a.m. Perth time. But my day is really full on. It's very hectic. I've got back-to-back meetings, and I have to have the ability to switch, between the meetings, between topics, between strategies, whatever it might be. And so previously, I used to feel very fatigued between the hours of 12 and 2, extremely fatigued. And then the other thing is, after working out at the gym, my body, the lactic acid build-up was just incredible, and it would take me days to recover. And then my joints were quite sore. The joints in my fingers and my shoulder quite sore. But since taking the balance oil for 3 years now, I've noticed a significant difference. This is my quote, everyone. This is Polly.
Hi, Polly.
Hello, Polly. Hi, Polly.
But I have noticed a significant difference in my energy level, in my recovery rate. And what I did was I did a dry blood test from the outset. So my results were shocking. I was 18.5 to 1. So you're supposed to be, 3.2 to 1 or below your omega 6 to your omega 3 ratio. And mine was 18.5 to 1. That was just shocking. But the great thing, people, was after 4 months, I was down to 3.2 to 1. Wow. So it made a huge difference to my life. And, I'm not no angel when it comes to nutrition. Holly will be very horrified with me. But, I wasn't prepared to give up sugar entirely. So I still continued to do, the things I did, but I incorporated the balance oil into my diet. And it's just a functional food, people. It just takes olive oil. You can't overdose. And I incorporated that, and I just found a huge difference to the way I felt, my recovery, my performance. I did a post on Saturday on LinkedIn, and I said to people, previously I used to be so self-conscious, and I used to lack a lot of confidence in speaking, in public speaking. But now I can stand up without notes, and I can just, ad lib, and I just speak from my heart, and, it just comes naturally to me. So it's been so beneficial, very beneficial.
That's awesome.
Well, agree 100%, obviously, and I experienced the same thing. And just knowing you're feeding your body what it needs most, contributes the most to that smart mindset, to your brain function, heart function, immune system. The recovery too, after workouts. That's just been amazing. We have a question coming in from Musfikar. I hope I pronounced your name okay. He says, guys, could you please tell me what are the benefits of meditation? I would like to know, actually. So maybe we can all three answer and give them, like 2 points how it helps us. So for me, what it does, it really calms me down. If you have like a stressful day, it really takes that moment. You have that moment of you time where you take the stress out, and then, as Holly said, you have the chance and the opportunity to allow new thoughts and ideas coming in that serve you. Because you're just getting clarity. So for me, those are actually the benefits. How about you, Rena?
Thank you, Mustafa, for the question. Really appreciate it. So, as Tisha said, we all have stress in our lives, and it's just a matter of how we actually manage stress. And what I find with me is that it makes me more robust, it makes me more grounded as a person to be able to make informed decisions, Mustafa. And the other thing that it really does for me is the meditation I do, transcendental meditation, gives me a deeper form of sleep. So I'm very rested and very peaceful. So whilst I have a lot of activity in my life, when I'm actually resting, I'm resting really well. And so it increases my awareness, my clarity, my ability to actually make the right decisions. And as I said, connect with my inner being and have that holistic approach to life. So those are the benefits that I've actually encountered. And obviously, there are a lot of medical benefits. If you do research on the internet and have a look at the various types of meditation and the benefits, you'll be able to see what they do. And then, just do your research and reach out to us for more questions. We'd love to answer them. Holly, over to you.
Wow, you guys have basically summed up everything about meditation, but great question. Yeah, I think the biggest thing, well, this is for me personally, obviously there's scientific, factors and benefits to it, but me personally, like meditation is so good for you just to bring yourself centered back into the present moment when life is chaotic. Because we forget, sometimes we're just hustling really hard all the time. Sometimes we just go, and we forget to just take a deep breath in, and it just taking that deep breath in and not focusing on anything else but your breath and your thoughts, or what's surrounding you, rather than just work or this or whatever you're struggling with. Like, it can consume your life really fast. So and that can get us to become overwhelmed. It reduces anxiety. So meditation is great. Plus it allows you to get creative and come up with ideas, and allows you, like, for example, if you've got a situation you don't know how to deal with, it allows you to step away from a situation and actually think about it properly. Therefore, you're not going to act out of emotion, but you're going to get clarity, and then you're going to, I guess, come creative as well, and new ideas will flow a lot better. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, wonderfully put. And we have some comments coming in from Ahmed El Hamamsi. Hi, Ahmed. Thank you for watching. And we do want to have you with us someday, in one of those episodes. And you have lots to share, lots of benefits to share. And he is actually one of our partners and a big fan of Balance Oil as well. So thank you for watching, and thank you for your lovely comments. If anyone has any questions regarding how to adapt a smart mindset, please ask them, and we're happy to answer your questions. Then we have another comment coming in from Awale saying, hello, host of this incredible live talk. Please, how can I know agenda of the talk? Would you mind posting it? Well, Awale, we have this little thing moving at the bottom of the screen, and it says Entrepreneur's Evolution. That's the name of our show. And then the topic is smart mindset. So I hope that is clear for you. So yeah, let's get those questions coming in.
I was just going to just add there, if I may, ladies and everyone watching, for me, it really helps with my consciousness. And, as there's a famous quote that says, as leaders, we want to be able to have the maximum number of variables involved in any situation so that we can make a decision based on informed knowledge. And I think that's just so important, because we're all leaders out there, and we can contribute so much with that clarity and the right consciousness and that pure consciousness. And for me, that's what I find meditation really helps me to gain and achieve.
That's, yeah, absolutely true, Rena. And if I can just add to that point as well, I think having a smart mindset, of creating a smart mindset, it's also very important you connect to the right people. If you surround yourself with people who stimulate you and who challenge you and who stimulate you to improve yourself and get that smart mindset and help you, support you, that will 100% help you to maintain a smart mindset as well. As opposed to if you're surrounded by negative people who criticize you all the time, put you down, well, that's really challenging to then adapt and maintain that smart mindset. So really choose your company carefully. And that's why I'm so happy to do the show with you ladies and also with Adrian, because you're such positive people. And yeah, it's just really great, to connect with you, to work with you, and to talk about these amazing topics with you.
Yeah, agreed. That's awesome, Tisha.
Absolutely. Beautiful energy.
So we don't have that much questions coming in. Do any of you want to highlight one point yet for getting that smart mindset? So if you could teach the viewers the number one, which is it for you?
I'd say really explore meditation. It's very important. I've been doing it for 40 years now, and it's been so beneficial in my life. I'm where I am today, thanks to my beautiful mother, but because of the support of my meditation and because of my consciousness, it's helped me make the most amazing decisions. So I'd really invite you to introduce meditation into your life.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's good, Rena. I would suggest, obviously, exercise, because it increases all the blood flow, oxygen to the brain. It's going to help you be more focused. It's going to release all those endorphins, that actually get you thinking, happy, positive, make better decisions. So number one is exercise at a time that best suits you, and that goes into a routine. So if you're not a morning person, I wouldn't recommend working out in the morning. Maybe just go for a slow walk instead of a hardcore workout. But if you are a morning person, get up and do a workout straight away, because you'll feel so good for the rest of the day. You'll make smart decisions because you'll have a clear mindset. And walking, I would really suggest walking. So walk as much as you can, with headphones or without headphones, listening to music or a podcast. But I really do suggest doing it with just music or even with nothing. Just listening to and being in the moment is really going to help you get clarity and just clear your mindset after a busy day of work. And then obviously a healthy diet will help as well. So this is more than one thing, actually. So I guess exercise, routine, and a healthy diet. Obviously, what you feed your body is what you become, how you think, how you act, and how you feel. So make sure it's clean, healthy, and nutritious.
And I'd just like to add to that, people, Holly's saying all these things, but she actually demonstrates them in her posts on LinkedIn. So do follow her, because, she gives you great examples. So follow Holly Smith.
Thank you. Thanks, Rena.
Absolutely. A fantastic point, lady. So meditation is key. And things that Holly talked about, having a healthy diet, exercise, those are just so important, maintaining that smart mindset. And I think if I can add to that, is just make room for you, for your personal growth, because only then can you grow as a person. So build in that you time would be my suggestion. And often playing all those roles, as an entrepreneur, as a mom or a father, or whatever you need to do in your daily life, please make sure you make room for you, because that's the only way how you can grow your mindset. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and looking forward to see you again in 2 weeks with another show of the Entrepreneur's Evolution. Thank you, and see you then. Bye.
Appreciate you all. Thank